So I wanted to make this video because show one of the reasons why I like older bikes. Evo in before, carbureted. I'm working on a 73 Ironhead. I call them Ironheads up till 83, and then Sportsters. But anyway, that's a whole nother discussion. I think you can see in here, this is a 71 case. It's in great shape. No cracks, no helicoil, nothing. Everything looks good. And I'm working on this clutch release mechanism. I got to get it temporarily installed so I can measure my clutch cable, because I'm doing an internal clutch cable on this build. So I've got all my parts right here that have been cleaned and soaking in some Murphy oil. And I'm gonna put it together real quick and just show you what a cool design this is. It utilizes a ramp. These little dimples are actually ramps. So you've got an outer and an inner ramp, and together they make the assembly. But the first thing I'll do is take my adjustment screw and get it going in here. Sometimes at the beginning needs a little motivation. But these old bikes, there's no sensors, or it's just a cool mechanical design. So I got, now this side, this is actually what presses on the clutch plates. And this is your adjustment screw that you access from the outside. So the first thing that you need to do is take your big heavy washer, because that's gonna distribute the load. This is a cast cover. If you notice, the outer ramp has a paddle that is going to sit right in here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this assembly together first. When I put this together for the final assembly, I'll fill these up with some grease. But for right now, I just need to get that in place. So the other half of the guide, where your cable guide goes 180 from the paddle. So you just stick that together. Make sure that your bearings are in their ramps. And this is the fun part. I'm going to take a snap ring to hold this assembly together. And one of the cool things about this is if I didn't get that snap ring in its groove, which I didn't, I can beat my fingernails up to get, there it is. Or I could have just moved the assembly in that ramp. The ramp action would have pushed that up there. But anyway, so that's together now. Bearings won't fall out. We'll go on now. When I took this apart originally, there should be a tooth lock washer right here, and there wasn't. And upon inspecting the adjustment nut, you could see that it was just riding on the shoulder here. So with the tooth washer and the adjustment nut, I'm going to hold the back side of it and we'll do the adjustment once it's on the bike. So that's it. It's put together. The paddle in its slot. These are nailed in, pinned in, gated in, whatever you want to call it. This one has one at the top. Sometimes there's two, sometimes there's three. And again, on final assembly, you'll want to Loctite those in. And don't over tighten, because you are screwing into a casting. So there it is. Now what's really cool, we'll zoom in and see if you can see this. Your cable guide, the back of it should go towards the case. And it goes right there, and I've already got my cable here, so we'll put the cable in there. And now when you pull on the cable, this adjustment screw actually rises up and pushes into the clutch plate. And that's all it is. It's just a pure mechanical design that if something goes wrong, you can open it up and see what's wrong with it. But that's it. That raises about, I don't know, almost a ½ inch. And then you would adjust this from the outside, and that's it. That pushes in on the clutch plates when you pull in on the clutch lever. So that's it. It's just a great mechanical design. Used from 71 to 83. And this is going on 73 XLCH 1000 Ironhead Sugar Bear front end chopper.